There's the elephant in the room. Blockchain is frequently talked about as an ideal kind of tool for this kind of thing. Blockchain or crypto is the idea of this thing that's disconnected from nation state. But one of my experiences, one of my challenges is how much of the experience of many people who are not investing directly in it find that is illicit finance used for extortion, or for somebody's hard drive is encrypted and the only way you can get it back is to use crypto or a blockchain to get stuff back for it. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that. I know that's something that you have cogent opinions on that are, I think, super relevant.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. So I think maybe to start answering this, I just want to clarify maybe some misconceptions that people might associate with crypto. And I think one of the biggest ones is that it's untraceable or it's fully private and you can't track it and that type of thing, which should explain the concern about using it for illicit activities and all of that. But in practice, most cryptocurrencies, especially the ones that are heavily used, are not fully anonymous. They're pseudo-anonymous. So you're able to see the ledger. You're able to see the wallet addresses. You're able to see the transactions. Anyone can access it and read it. It's a public ledger. You're not able, because there's no actual identity attached to the wallet, so you're not able to see it was you on this wallet address that did the transaction just by looking at the data. But then you also have data analytics and fraud and risk management tools that allow you to use other sort of technologies, tracking IP addresses or tracking what other metadata, I don't even know what they are, to basically identify who would this person or this entity most likely be behind this wallet address, and also tracking what this address is doing and how the money is flowing and where it's going and all of that. So all of this is very traceable. And security organizations, including national ones, they have teams and they invest money in trying to do that. And there are some of the very successful startups in crypto who are very focused on that, Chainalysis and some others. And so a quick kind of story here that I listened to a while back. There is a lady called, I think, Katie Hahn, that runs a VC fund that invests in crypto. And before doing that, she used to be a prosecutor at DOJ. And she used to say that the best criminal cases they had were the ones where criminals were using crypto, because it's actually more traceable than cash, right? So if you have a criminal who's using crypto, you're able to at least go and try to figure something out, how the money's going and data. Someone is using cash, unless you catch them, right? There's very hard to detect where the cash is going and how it's going and all of that. I'm not saying that crypto is the ultimate tool for prosecutors to use, but I'm just trying to unpack this misconception that crypto equals illicit activity. And I don't remember the statistics, but the percentage of crypto used for criminal activity I don't think it's that high. It's a low percentage, probably even less than other methods used or comparable. The other misconception, but also true, that people have, and I explain why it's a misconception also, is that a lot of scams happen in crypto, where people will try to drain your wallet or scam you into buying something that ends up being useless, that whole thing. So this happens a lot, and the way to protect against that is to be aware and educated and diligent. The reason I'm saying it's a misconception because it has less to do with crypto as a technology, more to do with how the people are using it. Crypto itself doesn't facilitate that. You could get an email. That
gift card
from
from
the Nigerian prince scam or whatever it is. This happens, right? So crypto happens the same way. Another thing that also hurts crypto is the Ponzi schemes. So people launching coins and popping it, farming it, and then selling, and people left holding the bag get financially hurt. But these are symptoms of lack of regulation or just immoral behavior or unethical behavior, not the symptom of the technology itself allowing people to be more criminal.